My actual battery probably needs to be replaced, but they're $59, so I'm still going on
We're
this
recording.
Very good. Now you know about our battery, Allie. Hi, Allie. Can you just make sure she sees this very well? One of you? Okay, very good. We're going to fill in these notes and finish up our concepts for today, then check our homework and start our new assignment. I haven't forgotten about the project, so when everybody comes next week, we'll all be well by next week, we'll pull it back out and see where we are. So, also, we're going to be finishing up between today and tomorrow this chapter, so think about what day. You can have any day next week. I don't care if it's Friday. What day you want your test. So be thinking about that. What's your burdens next week? Do you have a lot of burdens?
We have the politics test on Wednesday.
Wednesday?
And the civics thing due on Friday.
Thursday.
Wait, aesthetics? What?
Thursday or Friday?
Apologetics.
I thought she said aesthetics.
Civics.
Oh, okay. I thought she said aesthetics.
Aesthetics
Civics
is on
thing.
Tuesday.
Apologetics Wednesday.
Right.
Civics.
Thursday? There's something Thursday.
Thursday.
Assignment Thursday.
Friday.
Okay.
Thursday.
We'll be thinking about it. Where it can. I just don't want to let all this information settle over Christmas and have to bring it back up. That would be
Oh, no.
worse. So we'll definitely have it next
thought it
week.
was
So if you want it, we'll finish very early in class tomorrow, and so we can start even reviewing. So we could take it as early as Tuesday if that helps. Get away from your Thursday, Friday, Wednesday stuff. So just be thinking about it, and we'll decide
the Thursday
tomorrow.
thing is not.
Okay.
The Thursday thing, in fact, we should probably finish this weekend.
Okay.
At the latest.
At the latest.
It's not like today or something.
All right, ideas for Thursday are going
it's just
around,
finding
so
articles.
you can give me or you can mull on that, and we will decide tomorrow. All right, Allie, you gotta come and make your opinion
It's not really at
known.
the latest.
All
I'm
right.
saying, like, that's it. Like, there's no reason why we can't do it before then.
But it's
Yesterday,
not
I had dictated the
At the
problem
latest.
that I've drawn
If
the
we did it as soon as
tree
we could,
for. Can you look at the handout that I gave
That's not
you?
true for everyone.
And it was talking about computers, and
I'm
the
gonna be
first
busy all day
tree.
today, tomorrow,
do it.
and
Could you look at the tree, Brandon, and tell me what the first branch is telling us?
We'll get all the good articles out.
So can you, did I give you one? You don't have
Yes,
one.
no. Yeah,
That would help. Oh,
yes, you gave him one because you said Brandon.
does everyone have one? Elena, did you get one? So tell me what this branch is talking about. Do you remember from yesterday?
Oh,
This is a problem with this yesterday?
I had dictated a problem. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, California laptops. Oh, yes.
Alright, so California.
This is-
So 40,
Yeah.
so read, what's that branch tell us?
So that's the point. That's the 40% of computers made for that company that are made in California.
Right, and then go on up the branch. What's it mean
And
after
then-
that?
75% of the computers at California branch are laptop, and 25% are
Right,
desktop.
okay, explain the next branch down, Caleb.
Oh.
About Texas.
25% of the computers are made in Texas, and 70% of them are laptops. You put laptop.
Oh yeah.
Laptop.
Laptop.
There.
I really appreciate
And I
it.
did that a laptop. Is that the only place I did it?
No, it's all of them.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's just
that
There's
one.
two.
Oh, two.
Wait, where's the
There's
other
at
one?
The
The
top.
other one is laptop.
Laptop.
Where's the top?
Laptop.
Okay, laptop is
Oh.
the first one.
Yeah, and the
Laptop.
second
Laptop
one.
is the second.
Laptop.
Okay, would you please
and
change
laptop.
that?
No.
Point off for spelling.
No.
No,
I'm
let's
not
keep it forever.
changing it. This is
Alright,
I'm gonna
Julia,
circle
the
it
next
and put
branch
some-
before we
Wait, Allie must see
further,
it.
before we go further astray.
She has one.
The next branch.
Lab. Keep your finger off of it. I'm zooming in
Laptop.
for it.
Laptop. And
Laptop.
laptop. At least I got one of them right. Okay.
That's not even hard.
I have a thing in my brain with P's and B's, by the way. Can you tell? I can't tell which is which.
Your P's and Q's.
But I survived life with that. All right, Julia, would you tell me the last branch?
New York.
All right, what percent of all the computers from this company go there?
35.
All right, 35. And of those, what
50,
percent are
50.
laptops?
about halfway.
Right, 50-50. All right, so then all of those came right to this building. We are doing a fundraiser, and we are providing housing for all these computers. And I am going to pick one, and I want to know what's the percentage probability of it being a
That's a lot.
laptop. And actually, you guys got that correct, some of you. Let's see where those numbers came from.
5, please.
I got it.
But what?
We're drawing
we're smart.
one. What's the probability of
Oh,
one
right, yesterday.
being a laptop? All right, so you're going to go down all the branches that have laptop on them. So over to you.
Were you trying to intercept them?
Bailey, tell me what numbers I multiply together for the California laptops.
Good try.
What?
We're trying to figure out this problem. So the first step,
Pick the laptop
right, and what numbers?
and the numbers of the lines.
All right, so what are they is what I asked you.
0.75,
Uh-huh.
0.4.
Okay, so do you see she went to the California and grabbed the numbers for the laptop there, and when you multiply those together, we get 0.3. All right, Elena, what's a branch that has laptops? And give me those numbers. Pardon?
Texas.
All right, and what numbers?
It's 0.7 and 0.3.
0.7 and what?
No. 0.25?
Right, 0.25, right. So we gotta go down the branch, starting from just before Texas, we follow the 0.25 and the 0.70. So that comes up to 0.175. Brandon, what's another branch that has laptops on it? Give me those numbers.
So New York is 0.35 and then 0.50.
Yes. And those also come up to 0.175. Now, this meant on the branch of California, it meant California and a laptop. So this was an and situation. This was Texas and the laptop. It was an and situation. And lastly was New York and a laptop. Do you see the word and caused us to multiply those numbers on the branch? Now that we have those numbers, we want to know what's the probability of being in from the Texas or New York or, I'm sorry, I did it in the wrong order, California or Texas or New York. So we're going to combine the last three with the word or, causing us to add. And that's how the number 0.650 came up, which is 65%. We'll be practicing those in our homework. So notice you multiply along the branches, and when you get the results, you add. Yes.
So when it's and, you multiply, and when it's or,
Yeah.
you add.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a pretty good rule of thumb. We'll probably find a situation that doesn't work, but it almost always works. Then yesterday we went over the multiplication rule, and there I wrote it for you in all its glory. You probably have it also on your notes from yesterday. But my question is, right here where it says probability of A and B, this is the word and, it's going to be the probability of B times the probability of A times B, given the fact that A has occurred. So that's the multiplication rule. And when we do that, I want to know how that changes, or if it changes. I'm sure it does, for independent events. So for independent events, let's rewrite the rule, and probability of A and B is going to look a little different. How will it look? Elena, what do you think? When one affects the other, the probability of A is multiplied by the probability of B, given that A has already occurred. But if they are independent, what happens here that is special? If they don't relate to one another, do you know? So I'm going to follow by probability of A is going to appear, but what happens here? If these are independent, what is the probability of event B given event A has already happened?
We have to look in the A land.
Yeah, but we're saying they don't affect one
They
another.
don't affect one another.
So if this does not affect this, How can I rewrite this? Ideas, Brandon?
Tu eres una estrella.
If this does not affect this or independent,
How long did that take you to come up?
how can I rename this in a simpler way?
No, I just said it.
Don't say it out loud.
No, not no.
Oh, it's something else? Okay. Oh yeah, I guess we needed to time this.
It's been 7 minutes.
Is it it? Okay, so go about 5 more, or did you turn it off?
No,
Okay.
it's on.
So you don't. So
I actually
the thing
have no
is,
idea.
I was gonna say, like, do you have like?
My question is, here's the rule,
Opposite
the multiplication
of-
rule. I'm wondering if I can simplify it for independent events. So I'm going to multiply
So you-
probability of A times, so now when I get to this, it's the probability of B given that A has already occurred. But I'm telling you that A and B don't affect one another.
so then this probability B.
I
Right.
just realized the center star is also.
Yay. Okay.
It
The
is.
center dot is also.
There's the rule for independent events. Now, one of the problems that people will do is they will take events that are not independent and use this rule and try to trick you. So, for example, tell me what's wrong with this occasion. Suppose there was a family, very sad, and it had 2 crib deaths, 2 different children. So, you can't get much sadder than that. So, let's say
Is there a
that
screwdriver?
there were 2 crib deaths, and the probability of 1 crib death,
Ow.
I don't think they call it crib death anymore. They call it sudden infant syndrome. Sudden death.
Sudden
Sudden. I forget what they call it.
It's SIDS. Sudden infant
Yeah, what's that
death
stand
syndrome.
for?
Sudden infant death
Maybe
syndrome.
my
SIDS.
Sudden
Sudden infant death syndrome. That's it. Thank you.
And
The
wider.
probability of a crib death is 1 out of 8,500. So I think that's scary. It's not a lot, but it's one of the worst things you can go through. So it still is a scary statistic. So this lawyer goes in front of the judge and says, well, this family had 2 crib deaths. So they said probability of crib death followed by another crib death would be we could calculate that by using the multiplication rule, and we would get 1 out of 8,500 times 1 out of 8,500. Would you calculate that? Give me a statistic for that. What percentage is 1 over 8,500 and 1 over 8,500?
1 over 17,000.
Really? 17 what?
1,000.
I think million.
No, 7.
Is it million?
Hold on.
It looks like, because you have a 4-digit number and a 4-digit number.
Fixing.
72
I think about it.
million
Alright,
250,000.
So, what do you think the lawyer's trying, the point the lawyer's trying
Who
to
are they
make?
trying to sue over this?
The parents,
I'm
I
just
guess,
saying-
for killing their babies.
I won't say what the lawyer
Oh,
was
wait,
trying
so
to.
someone else's.
Terrible.
Oh, the parents are on trial.
Yeah. So what they trying to? What's the lawyer trying to
It's like we
say?
were reading about in the Europe in the.
What's the lawyer trying to prove with this then? If they're against the parents, Bailey?
But it's very unlikely.
that's
Right,
possible, and
it's
it
like-
happened.
It's
so,
almost impossible
That can
that
be-
would happen by chance.
So,
So
Bam did
therefore,
it.
it's probably some kind of murder or very gross neglect. So, with that, what is wrong with the lawyer's the argument is not correct. So can you see, because you are a statistician now, you're going to be called into courtroom to help this poor family. So what can you say? What's wrong
Isn't
with
that-
the lawyer's argument?
The chances of a crib death change after the first.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's not
But
independent events. There's something in their genes, there's something in their environment, there's something in something that is there. We cannot assume that that the 2 crib deaths are independent, that they have no effect on one another.
Yeah, I was gonna say genes. 'Cause-
Genes, yeah. Could be environment too, because they used to say put their baby on their stomach, and now they say put the baby on their back. And then when I was having kids, it was on their side. So, and it was all related to crib deaths.
Does anybody know?
I'm gonna.
It's
Why
all
don't you
just.
just
it's
try
all
to put them on all of their sides?
It's all statistics.
No.
How about
So
rotate
roll
them?
them while they're.
Rotate them. Put them in a box that rolls them constantly.
Oh my God.
No, you just
That's horrible.
just like while they're playing,
Kill
just keep rotating them.
Okay. I wanted to show
Like
you
what?
a
There's some
clip.
kind of
It's the
freaking-
sacrifice.
No,
There's
dude,
something.
you
Are
are
you
with the
sad?
baby. You're playing with the baby.
Do they?
And you roll as you hold it in your
Sure.
arms.
You're
That's
like,
not
you're like a
good.
little shove.
No,
Julie, are we on part 2 yet?